It was April in 2021, and my doorbell rang, and it was a state trooper telling me that my son had been in a very horrific car accident, and I needed to get to Strong immediately. I asked him if Jack was alive, and he told me he didn't know. And in my heart, I just believed that he said that because he couldn't tell me. So I felt Jack was gone.
When I first assessed Jack, I removed the bandage from his head, and I was able to assess that when he had struck this combine, a piece of the combine machinery had entered through his skull along his right eye and entered into his brain and causing significant disruption of the brain, as well as the bones pushing them back from his skull into the brain itself. It had also fractured his spine where his neck meets his chest.
The doctors came in and told us that we could go back and spend the last few minutes with him. And then one of the doctors there noticed that there was some dilation.
We were evaluating Jack. There was evidence that his pupils were reactive, which is an indication that the brain is still able to sense the world around it and is a positive prognostic sign in traumatic brain injury. I'll never forget the connection that I had when I looked at them to say, we're going to do our best to take care of your son. And that will always be seared in my mind as a really powerful thing, as a reminder about why I do this job.
He was in surgery for about 6 hours. Finally, Dr. Schmidt and Dr. George came and they told us that Jack had survived the brain surgery. Jack was in his coma for 4 weeks. And then he woke up and I could breathe again. There's no words to put on how when you are at the lowest point of your life and you are hanging on by a thread, that these people that you've never even met before are now like holding your heart, because that's my son and you're holding my heart and my life, and you are doing everything that you can possibly do so he survives. Every single one, the nurses and the doctors, making sure every medication, every dial on his respirator was not checked once or twice, but 3 times. It's just the care they provide is incredible.
It's a really big team approach, from nurses to occupational therapists to physical therapists to respiratory therapists to the neuro ICU doctors, our environmental technicians that keep his room clean, to the secretaries on the unit interact with his family, our administrative support. All that together is the people he would interact with, which I'd say is well over 100 people who are part of Jack's care directly.
It just seems like everything was put in place for Jack to survive.
I feel pretty lucky. I mean, it's part of life. It's okay.
Every person that needed to be on his path was on his path. And we'll be forever grateful.
I can't thank everybody enough for the care that they gave me during my time there. They have a very special place in my heart.